welcome back. And today, you can see that I'm playing Don't Starve. Now, originally I was planning to play some more Chaos Edition, but Project 64, it doesn't want to do shit. It keeps crashing on startup. I have no clue why. But I've always had problems with it. I'm surprised we even managed to get the first episode to work right. Then I was going to try Rocket League, but y'all know that still doesn't want to work right with OBS. Then I wanted to try goofing around with voice commands, but Windows speech recognition didn't want to work. So I said, fuck it, we're gonna do Don't Starve. And it gets even better. There are even more issues. I was originally going to try using other mods I found, but nope, none want to work. The Lucario mod didn't want to work. The Campfire mod didn't want to work. Nothing wanted to work. This was the only mod I could get to work, using Spy. So it's apparent that this is what we're gonna have to deal with. It is a well-made mod though, and it's pretty balanced. Like, of course you can do normal spy stuff like this, turn invisible for 9 seconds where monsters can't see you. But it's balanced because you can only use it for 9 seconds every 9 seconds. But even then, it drains your sanity, as you all could see when I was using it. He also starts off with this knife that apparently can't cut bamboo, but we can kill butterflies with. And we can kill butterflies with. Okay, he apparently starts off with a useless knife that can't do shit. So, for those of y'all who don't know, the game's called Don't Starve, and shocker, you're not supposed to starve. I know that's really shocking, but you're not supposed to starve. So, first thing, you're probably going to want to start a campfire, which is why I built this axe. Because if you don't have a fire, or any kind of light, you fucked up at night. That's all I can say. Most characters will be one shot in the dark. Although characters with higher health can survive one shot. But you'd still die rather quickly. For those of y'all who can't tell what map I'm on, it's because I'm using the Shipwreck DLC. And I honestly was not prepared for this. I wasn't expecting every plan to fail, but welcome to Windows. And yes, that is a living tree. So you thought bees were terrifying in real life? Look at that shit. It's so big it walks like a cat. Let me see if it lands. I don't think it's gonna land. Yeah, but surprisingly they don't attack you except at certain times of the year, so there's that at least. So one of the first things you want to do is build a trap, because if I set... Yeah, it's the crab really just to make that sound. If I set it over here near this hole, and when a crab comes out, free food. So, let me know in the comments how you would like this to be played out. Would you like it as a sort of, like, I play the full day through, and we just see how far I can get, like an episode every week or so? Or if you would prefer me to just, like, heavily edit them and just jump cut a lot. But for the point of this episode, I'll have the full Let's Play with very little cuts, because I really was not prepared to expect it to just quit working on me, and that bee is getting freakishly close. Please get the fuck away. As you can see, it's night now, and you can see over here my sanity is starting to drop. Reason for this is because most characters, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, there's at least one character or so. It might be in a mod, right? If I'm not remembering correctly. Sorry about that, but it pretty much... it'll lower your sanity being in the darkness, and sanity is very important because over time, you'll start to see shadow monsters. At first, they won't do anything, but once your sanity drops enough, though, they can actually become solid and kill you very quickly. So you also get some called nightmare fuel, which I'll get into later. I will, in most cases, skip the night, however, because not really much you can do at night, especially at the start of the game. Maybe later when I build some torches. Now I'm just going to build up resources. So, flowers are very vital in here because not only does picking them restore your sanity a bit, as you can see with the green popping up, but they also allow you to build a garland after you gather enough, which is either 10 or 12. Now the reason you want to build a garland is because it will restore sanity also, over time. Unless it gets wet. If your clothing gets wet, will pretty much anything can get wet. And carrying around wet stuff will also lower your sanity. You see here, it says something to soothe the nerves, so you want to build this. You don't really want to wear it that much so you don't lower its durability that fast, but you want to wear it later on in the game. But it is an item that can degrade over time, so be careful of that. One of the first things you want to do, though, is get gold, because it will allow you to build a science machine, which is how you can get all that just weird stuff, like alchemy engines and electrical doodads, thermal measurer. They have some weird names. But since it is shipwreck, one of the main things you want to do is build a raft. Now, cutting down this big tree is risky because snakes might come running out. Man, lucky none did come running out this time. Yeah, there's... Find gold nuggets lying around, or you can get boulders which you can mine out with a pickaxe, like I have here. Oh, here we go. A crab landed in my... Oh, my inventory's full. Crab it. What was I saying? Yes, build a raft, because this island's pretty small. As you can see, I pretty much already discovered most of the island, and there's not really anything useful here. So we need to branch out. That's why I didn't build an actual fire pit yet. I find in Shipwreck, compared to the other modes, it takes a lot longer to actually build your thing. Can't think of what's called, to build your base. So over here in the water, you can see something called a lobster den. These occasionally spawn, well, lobsters, which are essentially just giant, weird colored lobsters. And I'm sorry, but I just realized the game may be capturing my cursor. So if you see a giant Sonic running around, I'm sorry about that. Another thing you can do while in the ocean is swim with the waves. This will make you go faster, but going against the waves, that can really mess you up. Also, to add on what's about swimming against the waves, like I mentioned before, you can get wet. And you do not want to swim against the waves, that will make you wet. Oh, what the? I don't even know what that was. Yeah, so as you can see, it's almost night. Of course, I'll skip that again unless something interesting happens. But I brought a torch with me just in case. Now, oh. Found something over here. Yes. So this thing over here you saw me found, it's called a teleporto. Well no, that's not the teleporto. You build the teleporto off it. I'll explain that while we wait for the night. Just let me get off so I don't get murdered. So you don't have to waste a torch, you can set stuff on fire instead. Anyways, it's actually called a wooden platform thing. You use that to build the teleporto. The teleport... Oh, no, that's bad. So, as I was saying, what the teleportal thing does Oh, I'm on fire now. That's great. So what does it? Helps you teleport, of course, to a new world using the items you have. To do this, you need four things: the metal potato thing, the crank thing, the ring thing, and I believe it's the clock thing. No, my bad. It's the box thing. Now, there's two modes: sandbox mode and adventure mode. Sandbox mode is the default mode, and basically all you do is just survive like a normal sandbox game. Um, Adventure mode is essentially the game's story mode. Here you're getting to just... And there, the only way you... Oh no. I'm gonna die. I'm fucked. Okay! That could not have been more lucky. I could not have gotten more lucky. Anyways, like I was saying, the adventure mode is essentially this game's story mode. And now I'm gonna go head back to the other line before I get completely fucked. Build more tools for fires and stuff. But anyways, you activate adventure mode by finding Maxwell's door. This will allow you to start in a new world. And when you start in this new world, you can't bring any items at all. But it puts you through, I believe, 5 different chapters, where your goal is to eventually defeat Maxwell in the end. Alright, well, I'll see y'all next time with the proper fire. But before I go, basically this is what I was talking about with the wetness. If it gets too high, you'll start to lose sanity, and that's bad. But anyways, I hope you all liked and enjoyed this video. And remember in the comments, make sure to leave below if you want me to do full unedited Let's Plays of this, or if you want me to heavily edit parts where I cut out most of the in-between stuff like I'm doing right now where I'm just getting supplies. But to be honest, I feel that would be most of the game anyways. But anyways, I'll see y'all next time, and I'll have a link for this mod in the description below.